Hey guys, it's ayebeepeee again, and I know it looks a little different, but I had to film on my phone today because my camera battery was dead and I did not want to wait for that to charge. So we're doing what we can. And welcome back to A Talking CJ. Today we are going to talk about Algor Mortis. This is the third stage of death that we have been covering. And Algor Mortis is Latin for Algor means coldness and mortis means death. It's the second stage of death to occur, and it sets in almost immediately after you pass away. It starts in the extremities like your hands, feet, and head, and works its way into the core of your body. And it describes your body temperature after you die until it meets the temperature of your surrounding. If you're in an area hotter than your normal body temperature, you will see your body temperature after death increase to whatever the temperature is. And if it's colder than your normal body temperature, you will watch your body temperature decrease to meet your surroundings. And overall, generally, it is a decline. But there are a lot of external factors that have a significant influence. So Algor Mortis is not one thought to be the end-all be-all. So in 1839 is the first time we really hear about Algor Mortis. John Davy published the first measurements of intervals of temperature after death. And in 1849, Bennett Dowler was the first to use it. And research in Algor Mortis throughout the 19th century was very sporadic and not in really the forefront of anybody's mind until the 1950s. That is when people really started looking into this Algor Mortis. There has been intense research since 1950. And they're really trying to nail down formulas that can help figure out how long you have been dead due to Algor Mortis and the temperatures of your surroundings and you. So while we are alive, like most mammals, we are homeothermic, which means we maintain an internal body temperature at all times. And our bodies try to stay at 37 degrees Celsius or 98.6 Fahrenheit. If you get too hot, you start sweating to cool yourself down. And if you get too cold, you have muscle movements that generate heat in your body, like shivering or getting goosebumps. And if you've ever noticed when you are cold, you get guarded. Like if you ever feel your stomach, it's usually clenching, or you want to just have the instinct of wanting to curl up to bring all your body temperature heat together. And so your blood does help you generate heat. The blood takes the heat from your deeper organs like your liver and stomach and brings that heat to your extremities and more shallow organs such as your skin. Heat is also generated by metabolic reactions from digesting food and things like that. And you also have a map of capillaries beneath your epidermis in your skin. They help regulate heat by changing their size when your brain has ordered them to do so. Certain sensors in your skin help sense the temperature, and they're the ones that kind of detect what the weather is and send it to your brain. But after death, we no longer produce that body heat or cooling mechanisms, and that is why your body slowly approaches the temperature of your surroundings. Without your heart pumping, your blood is not going to be sending heat to your body any longer. And it takes about 18 to 20 hours for your body to truly match whatever temperature it is to your surroundings. Now, how do we use Algor Mortis? Most of the time they take a rectal temperature from you, or they use a hypodermic needle and go into your liver or stomach. With this temperature, we can plug into a formula called the Glacier Equation. This is a way that you can estimate how long it's been since someone has died. And we do know that the body temperature cools down 2 degrees Celsius in the first hour and around 1 degree Celsius every hour since death until it reaches the temperature of your surroundings. But it is tricky because as you reach a decomposition stage, sometimes your body heat does start rising. There is a hinge nomogram technique that you can also use to detect an estimate around time of death. It is a calculating device that uses more of a graph, and it takes into account the body weight and temperature. But this is restricted to only a body that has been less than 18 hours gone. So of course, Algor Mortis is used to help estimate the time of death around this body. And really, it's only accurate into a 3 to 4 hour window. And it is thought to not only use Algor Mortis to determine time of death, use the other stages of death to help get a good estimate. Because there are some concerns of just solely basing your findings on Algor Mortis. Usually they're getting a temperature that they're not really putting any other details into thought on. The rate of change of temperature of your body can be affected by several factors. Whether the temperature of your surroundings is staying the same all the time, how many clothes someone is wearing at their time of death, if the surface that the body's laying on can hold heat or lose heat faster, whether the body has certain diseases or even prescription or illegal drugs in their system that would cause their body temperature to either be heightened or lowered at the time of death. And some bodies do have what they call a temperature plateau, which is when your body actually doesn't cool for a certain amount of time. And studies have started to show that only 36% of deaths have went in a linear process that these equations suggest, even in a controlled ambient temperature. But people have been working on developing formulas that can really fit these issues that we have. And that is what I could find on Algor Mortis. Welcome back to my Talking CJs. I've missed these short little fun videos, but thank you guys so much for watching. Please go like and subscribe for me and hit that notification button. That way you're notified the next time I upload. And if you haven't, please go back and rewatch my Unsolved in West Virginia series. There is a new season coming out this year, so need to catch up on the first one if you haven't. And of course, in the comments below, tell me if you know anything else about Algor Mortis, if there's any other topics you would like me to do on Talking CJ. And please, in the comments below, leave what you guys did on the holidays. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!